We're going to start by getting our photo on here and making sure it's on the right spot. I want you to notice when you look at your layers, it's really important that your photo ends up in this bottom layer. The drawings that you do, like the triangles and square shapes you make, should be on the layer that's above the photograph. I know that this is a hard concept to get. We need to make sure, and you're going to notice when I do mine that I am checking which layer I'm on a lot because it's an easy mistake to make. How do I check which layer I'm in? If I click on this, it's kind of a diamond shape. It's supposed to be a stack of papers. That's how I get it to pop up to show which layer I'm on. Next, I'm going to be clicking on the three dots up at the top of the screen. When I do this, I get this, they call it a sharrow. There's the sharrow down, and this is going to allow me to bring in a photograph. When I click that, I get the option to choose my photos, and then I chose this one out of my photo album. This is a picture of my dog, Monty. I want you to notice this down here. If I choose the X, it's going to take this photo away. If I choose the check mark, it's going to choose it. But I need to make sure it's putting it in the right layer first. Make sure that this bottom layer is the one that has the red line, and then you can click the check mark, and it's going to put it in the bottom layer. So I choose the bottom layer, and now I'm going to choose my tool that I'm going to use. I want to make sure that I have the top layer with the red line on it. That way I know that that's where all of my drawings are going to go. I will check it many times as I go here. Choose the lasso tool, just like you practiced with the other day. And then make sure that you get the color you want. So I'm going to click on the color down in the right-hand corner and choose the one I want. I'm going with this orangey color, but I can choose to make my own. So I'm going to hold down on the color, and then that brings this up, that I can choose a color that I want to use. I'm going to make it this orangey brown for part of his hair, his fur. So now I'm going to start making triangles, and I go way in to fill the spaces. You're going to want small ones and fill in all around. Now this is not a process that is fast. This is a slow process, and when I use 2 fingers and I spread them apart, I can get very close in, and I also can use 2 fingers and slide to move my photo around. I'm going to use lots of different browns here. Every once in a while, I check to make sure that I am on the correct layer that I am drawing on. So I want the red line to be on the top layer, and the little eye is what you can click to turn off a layer and then turn it back on if you want to see how it's looking.